We're following breaking news this morning. An earthquake in eastern Afghanistan has destroyed numerous villages and caused extensive damage.
The Associated Press reporting more than 800 people have died. That's also according to a spokesman for the Taliban government there. The 6.0 magnitude quake shook the country near the border with Pakistan late Sunday night. The quake was only about 5 miles deep, and according to experts, shallower quakes tend to cause more damage. More than 2,500 people are believed to be hurt. Let's also check out your top stories this morning. A community still healing, coming together for Mass.
Yesterday was the first Sunday Mass at Annunciation Catholic Church since the deadly shooting. It was held in the school's auditorium.
Harper and Fletcher will always be that rock underneath us that keeps our hands raised in prayer, seeking for good, fighting for good.
Parishioners remembered the 2 children killed in Wednesday's shooting. 15 other children were hurt, as well as 3 adult parishioners.
And now, for the first time, the new and highest ranking leader of the Catholic Church worldwide weighs in on the tragic day publicly. Pope Leo XIV addressed crowds at the Vatican and St. Peter's Square, praying for those affected by the shooting at the church and calling for an end to gun violence.
Our prayers for the victims of the tragic shooting during a school mass in the American state of Minnesota. We include in our prayers the countless children killed and injured every day around the world. Let us plead God to stop the pandemic of arms, large and small, which infects our world.
Efforts to bring the community together and provide support for one another are ongoing in the wake of the tragedy.
And now city leaders have opened a new space for people to gather and access resources. Barrett Leone joins us from the live desk to tell us about this opportunity. Barrett, this is going to take time.
Yeah, it really will. Jonah, Shayla, this is a place for anyone impacted by this shooting. And right now we know that neighbors, the city of Minneapolis, people across the state, many are trying to navigate pain, loss, and grief in the aftermath of the tragedy. And today, those looking for support can get it at Lyndhurst Park. The city of Minneapolis is trying to meet the need by opening a resource center. The center offers a number of resources from spiritual care, mental health support, therapy animals, and more. It's also taking applications for the state's crime victims and reimbursement program. City organizers say this support is for anyone directly or indirectly impacted by the tragedy.
Yeah, maybe you're a neighbor and you just want to talk things through. We have folks here that can help you talk through how you're feeling and how we can cope as a community. This affected more than folks at the immediate area, but this is affecting everyone, including parents worried about their children going back to school on Tuesday. Feel free to come here. You have support. You have folks that can help.
And the Community Support Center will be open today and tomorrow from 10:30 this morning until 4 o'clock. City leaders tell us future hours and locations beyond Tuesday will be announced later, but we are told that the center will be open for at least a week.
So helpful, important information. Our Barrett Leone reporting. Thanks, Barrett.
This morning we have a promising update on one of the victims of this mass shooting. Victor, he's the boy that was credited for throwing his body over his friend, is out of the hospital and recovering. His family provided the update on his GoFundMe page. They now encourage you to direct any donations to other families whose children are still in the hospital. They plan to donate some of the money they received to a nonprofit supporting the other survivors. And we continue to learn more about those survivors of the shooting. An 11-year-old shot in the neck while bravely helping her buddy to safety, a young hero who shielded his friend from the hail of bullets, a 13-year-old who asked a surgeon to pray with him as they headed into the OR. Just some of the young lives irrevocably changed. We've also learned this morning that Genevieve, who is at the top right, she was able to leave the ICU. And if you're looking for a way to help those affected by the shooting, there's a webpage for all the verified GoFundMe sites set up to help the shooting victims and their families. Americans have answered that call. More than $3.5 million raised so far. You can also give blood, donate to the Annunciation Hope and Healing Fund. Just a number of ways to show your support. You'll find a link on the church website along with an email and mailing address to share a message of support.
The pain we feel here in Minnesota from this tragedy stretches beyond our state borders. A family from Ohio traveled to Minneapolis to set up a free pancake breakfast in Pearl Park on Sunday morning. That's just down the road from Annunciation Church. It was a chef of a Cleveland restaurant and his 2 kids serving up food for the South Minneapolis community. This family tells WCCO they're Catholic, tethering their emotions tighter to this tragedy, and that's what compelled them to come here.
Here's the thing, you got to do something with that energy. The emotion you feel, you have to do something with. And I wasn't going to sit back and just stay in Cleveland and work the restaurant. I was going to get up here and do something.
The chef also collected donations to give directly back to Annunciation Church.